Hey guys, and welcome back to the JSO channel. Wow, what a performance! If this lighting sorts itself out. If you want me to be honest with you guys, I'm not even trying to be disrespectful to Leicester City here, but that was easy. That performance was so easy. Can this lighting just whatever? You're gonna see it throughout the whole video. I'm sorry, guys, in it, but just ignore it and just focus on me. But honestly, guys, that was the best performance of the season so far. Unbelievable performance from Chelsea today. Honestly, bruv, I, what can I say about that? Like, from the starting 11 to the performance to just Thomas Tuchel to just everyone on the field, the substitutes today. Oh my God, they were cooking. Pulisic and Ziyech. We'll get to those guys in a moment. But before we delve deep into all of that, the lineup, my thoughts on the game, the goals, and the fact that Chelsea are going to win the Premier League, please like, comment, subscribe, turn those post notifications, follow my social media down below, and yeah, let's do this. Now, first of all, I'd like to say I am sorry I didn't make a preview yesterday. Mad thing, not gonna lie. So yeah, just things happen in it. It's just one of them ones. So yeah, this is my first video back in ages since the video I made on Christensen and Rudiger's contract situations. By the way, sign the contract, Rudiger, please. Thank you very much. Anyway, so the starting 11 came out, and on Twitter I obviously said I put out a tweet of my predicted 11. And I got every single player right except for Christensen and Aspilicueta. So it was Mendy in goal. The back three was Trevor Chalobah, Thiago Silva, and Antonio Rudiger. Left wing back, Ben Chilwell. Right wing back, Reece James. And then obviously we had the two in the middle of Jorginho and N'Golo Kante. And then we had the front three of Mason Mount, Kai Havertz, and Callum Hudson-Odoi. That was the lineup I expected. I was very happy with it. I was a bit surprised to see not Trevor Chalobah because I was like the pace of Vardy I think will be key as to why he's playing him. And plus, he'd want to play Reece James at right wing back and not right centre back to accommodate for Aspilicueta playing right centre back, if you know what I mean. So it made sense to play Chalobah instead and Rudiger. Obviously, Rudiger plays all the time, but to sort of just in case Vardy gets in behind of Thiago Silva, in which at no point the guy did not, by the way. Those two would always be there to cover. And even if Vardy made runs in behind either of those guys, bruv, they dealt with him at the end of the day. They pocketed him. Like I said, I was a bit surprised to see Thiago Silva because he obviously had a long flight from Brazil. Brazil. They normally play very late. Like the time difference in Brazil to England is mad. It's actually pretty crazy. So like the jet lag you would have had and the long flight you would have had from South America all the way back to Europe would have been madness for him. So I was a bit surprised to see him start today. So yeah, fair play. And then obviously like the front three. And there are so many players to big up here, from Trevor Chalobah, Thiago Silva to Antonio Rudiger, Kante and Jorginho. But let's just talk about the goals. So obviously the first goal, Chilwell. He puts in the ball from the corner, who, by the way, he was getting booed the whole flipping game. The guy was getting booed, fam. Like, it was getting ridiculous. It was ridiculous. I mean, whatever, to be honest with you. It was that bad for them, Leicester City, yeah, that they even stopped booing him. Like, when Pulisic scored one of the offside goals, bruv, Chilwell was on the ball, they even stopped booing my man. It was like, bruv, yep, we shut them up proper today. Chilwell shut them up properly today. He puts in the ball, Antonio Rudiger, we all know the contract speculation. People are saying, journalists are highly likely saying that he is not going to sign, he's likely going to leave. And bruv, I think if I was Rudiger, I think, he scored today, very good, and he was a rock at the back today. He made that crucial clearance very early in the game when Vardy, probably one of the only times he was in behind, and put a really good ball in which looked like Lookman was going to tap it in. But Rudiger was there to cover tracks and clear the ball away. And then the corner comes in, scores the header, similar to Kai Havertz against Liverpool, back of his head, flicks it and it goes in. What a header. Rudiger loves a goal against Leicester. I saw in the replay he started doing this and I was like, what is he doing that for? And then I clocked, I think that's the fourth time he has scored against Leicester City. So every time he plays Leicester City, Rudiger, except for one game, the guy just always loves a goal against Leicester City. I don't know why, but he just loves a goal against them. So that's nice to see and that's nice to know anyway. So yeah, fair play to Tony Rudiger. And to be honest, guys, look, about this contract situation, if he's gonna get the club to pay what he wants, I just have a feeling he has to put this level of consistency for the whole season. and then maybe the club might reconsider actually giving him the money he wants. Um, he's just world class, man. And people say you look average in the back four. It's absolutely bullshit. The guy's improved in his positioning. His awareness is a lot better. His leadership's a lot better. On the ball, he's absolutely brilliant. So there's no reason for me not to think he cannot succeed again in a back four and look world class. Like, don't get me wrong, he's better in the back three because of his style. He's aggressive. He likes to push forward, go for the ball or with the ball. With or without the ball, he likes to go forward and, you know, do things like with the ball he will drive out from the back because that gives him the license to roam into midfield. And then obviously he's the aggressor out the back three. He's the one that's willing to step out his back line to go and put pressure on the midfielder or the striker dropping deep. So that's the type of player he is. He wouldn't be able to do that as much in a back four, but that still doesn't mean he can't succeed in a back four. And look, bruv, as day goes by, people are going to be like, hey, give him the money he wants. So, yeah, we saw Hazard links recently, and there was a poll on Twitter about would you rather give Rudiger 200k a week or Hazard, or bring back Hazard and pay him like 250 bags or to 275 bags. And surprisingly, people actually picked Rudiger more. Like the poll, like, you know, Rudiger ended up winning that poll. The reason why I'm surprised is because people really want Hazard back, which, by the way, I don't. It's just I just don't think there's a point, in my opinion. But my opinion. Anyway, move on to the second goal. N'Golo Kante. Wow, bruv. I'm just sitting there. Reece James giving the ball with the assist, yeah? Bruv, he's driving with the ball. He's driving with the ball. I'm expecting him to pass it at some point. I'm literally expecting him to pass the ball at some point. The guy takes a shot with his left foot, goes into the, like, into the back of the net. I was like, whoa. I was like, oh my God. Did N'Golo Kante just score a goal like that? Like, what? I'm like, Kante doesn't score goals like that. And with his left foot as well. Oh, I was just like, bruv, it was unbelievable. Him and Jorginho today, bruv. Honestly, you'll see who my man of the match is in player ratings. I'm actually still thinking about it as I'm recording this video because it is so hard to pick because he was one of our best players. Jorginho was, Rudiger, Thiago Silva, Trevor Chalobah. Bro, it was like unbelievable. So yeah, Kante with the second goal, very good goal. And I'm not going to lie, the way we was just playing in that first half, the intensity, the pressing, we were making Kasper Schmeichel make mistakes on the ball. Hudson-Odoi nearly took advantage of that, although it was a poor touch and he fizzed the ball in. It didn't work, unfortunately. But, you know, the intensity was high. Clearly, the players were annoyed about that Burnley result and they came into this game serious. That first half, we were just onto them every single time. Like, Havertz Mason Mount's performance today, it may have not been the best in terms of on the ball and making decisions in the final third, but they worked hard. They pressed. In the build-up play, they were very good, the pair of them. Like I said, I felt like, especially Kai Havertz, could have made a couple more decisions that could have benefited the team in that first half, because we honestly could have scored double figures today. You know, we had 3 goals disallowed, yeah? And then on top of that, Kai Havertz should have passed the ball to Reece James, and I'm pretty sure Reece James would have scored that. Yeah, and then there was another one where he spun Johnny Evans. He's driving with the ball. It looks like he's going to give it to Callum Hudson-Odoi. It takes too long and gets fouled. So, honestly, this game could have been double figures today. That is how good we were overall, just from top to bottom. So, yeah, that first half, we just controlled the game. The possession was there, the 1-2s, the fluidity, the combinations, the defending, the hard work. Everything was just beautiful to see. And I was saying, if we keep this up, this is going to be the best performance of the season by far. By far. Going to the second half, you know, more of the same thing, really. It was more of the same. It's just we scored offside goals. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Like I said, this could have been double figures today. But I'm going to say it probably should have at least been, I think it should have been at least been 5 today. But I'm not going to have that as a negative. Because 3 goals against Leicester City, this is a good side that had a very good transfer window. Bought in the likes of Vestergaard, Samare, Lookman on loan. So they had a good transfer window. And obviously they'd been challenging for the top 4 in recent seasons. The same with us. We had literally been like in a top 4 race with them the past 2 years. So going into this game, you know, between Chelsea and Leicester, it's always been a close game in general. But today, we blitzed them apart. Yeah? We were champions of Europe, and we looked like that. And they looked like they really did bottle top 4, in which they did. So, look, Leicester City is a good side, and the way we toyed with them today was the most impressive part of today's performance. And yeah, Tuchel around the 60th minute makes the right substitutions at the exact right time. We're winning the game comfortably. It doesn't look like we're going to concede anything. It looks like we're going to score more goals. And he brings on Pulisic and Ziyech, and that Pulisic number 9, we might have to talk. We just might have to talk. Yes, there was loads of space. Yes, Leicester were probably going for the game. But the positions he was picking up, and at the time it probably made sense out of him, Ziyech, and Callum Hudson-Odoi, because Pulisic is probably the most clinical out of the three, in my opinion. I think we all know that. And for me, the false nine thing, dropping deep, doing 1-2s, running in behind, just he was doing so well because he can keep the ball. His dribbling is insane. So like, yeah, I thought that was tactically really good from Thomas Tuchel. And can I give massive shout out to Ziyech? He got the assist for Pulisic's goal. Obviously, Kante, bro, I think he floored my man, and I think it was Iheanacho. He absolutely floored him. I was laughing my ass off, bruv. Honestly, made him slip all over the place, I think it was. Then he drives with the ball. He plays a good weighted pass to Hakim Ziyech. I wanted Ziyech to quickly pass it to Pulisic because I felt like he was in a really good position. I thought he took too long. I was a bit frustrated. But then he twisted up Soyuncu, fam, who's dog shit centre back. Not good. I'm telling you, he's not as good as people think he is. I'm not even being funny. He's literally like he's a poor man's Rudiger. Yeah? He tries to be aggressive. He tries to be good on the ball, but he just ain't. He's just not as good as Rudiger in that aspect. You know what I mean? Tries to be a madman pretty much. Do you understand what I'm saying? So yeah, he twisted him up, gave it to Pulisic. Heavy touch at first, but he managed to get there ahead of Kasper Schmeichel and put it in the back of the net. Earlier, Pulisic should have scored when Ziyech played one of the best passes I've seen from a Chelsea player this season. And this is the thing with Hakim Ziyech, real quick, yeah? When this guy is given time on the ball, this guy can cook. The passes he finds, the skills, bro, some of the dribbling as well I'm seeing. When he has time on the ball, when he's got space, the guy is so good to watch. But unfortunately, in the Premier League, you're not going to get that time. So maybe he'd just be best as a substitute, as a bench player, to come on and make an impact. Maybe when we're winning the game, he can come on, have the spaces to pick out passes, maybe take a shot, combine the play, all of that stuff. And Pulisic as well with his directness, his dribbling, his goal scoring threat as well is really key to when we brought him on as well. So yeah, Callum Hudson-Odoi ended up scoring offside. Pulisic scored a second offside. Reece James scored offside. Honestly, it was like, what the hell, bruv? But yeah, brilliant performance from the boys. Proud. Best performance of the season by far. And I'm sorry, that was just easy. So yeah, guys, if you did enjoy this video, please like, comment, subscribe, turn those post notifications. Tell me your thoughts down below on today's performance of Chelsea. And you'll see a player ratings video later on. And yeah, guys, I'll see you lot then. Peace. Come on, Chelsea. Top of the league, 6 points clear, even though we've played a game more. But top of the league, trust me, people. Oh, and wait. Actually, before I go, yeah, if you're a rival fan watching this and you genuinely think we play boring football, yeah, and if you genuinely think we don't play good football, then either you're deluded, you don't watch Chelsea, or fam, there was another one. You're either deluded, absolutely stupid, you don't watch Chelsea, or you're trolling. Literally, it's as simple as that. So, yeah, guys, see you lot in the player ratings video. I just wanted to say that real quick. Peace.